What's up, tribe? Hillary Johnson here, the founder and CEO of Hatch Tribe, and I coach and mentor entrepreneurs just like you. Now, today I want to talk to you about the season of rebirth and renewal. This past weekend was Easter, and in fairness, we can get really caught up in the fact that we're putting on fancy clothes, probably having ham with your family, eating Easter bunnies, having boatloads of vibrantly colored egg-shaped candies. But we know that that's not the real meaning of Easter. And in fairness, you don't have to be Christian to appreciate the deeper significance and spiritual meaning of the story of Easter. And really, it's about rebirth. It's about renewal. It's about letting go of the past and choosing to move on into a new phase, into a new chapter of your life. And this is an important moment for a business owner like you to really pause and consider what's happening. What do you want to usher in? And so over the course of this past weekend, I had the opportunity to sit down, reflect on this myself, think about the meaning, and pose a few questions to myself. And I'm going to offer these questions to you. And I wrote them down so I don't butcher them. The first one is, what do you want to experience more of? The second, what do you want to invite into your life? And then the third, what do you want to make space for? So if you consider that this moment in time, as we, go into spring, we usher in this new season, it's an opportunity to reflect and to truly consider, what do you want? What are your desires? And what do you really want to invite in, create space for, and to experience? So I took the opportunity to sit down and journal on that over the course of the past weekend. Nose itch. Wasn't gonna be able to get through the video without scratching that one. And my journal. By the way, every business owner needs a journal. If you're not journaling, it is time to start. It's a good place to pour out lots of the thinking so that you can process it here instead of sometimes processing it poorly in front of your team or taking it on your partner. Anyway, I digress. So I wrote down, and I'm just sharing with you what came up for me. None of these necessarily are going to be what comes up for you, but I'm sharing them because I think that there's real benefit and gift and understanding that oftentimes we have differences, but oftentimes we have similarities. And you may hear some things that I share that you quite want yourself, but don't let them influence you. I want you to want what you want. But I'm sharing these just so you can see how another business owner, another human, another woman is processing this moment in time. So the first thing I wrote is that it's about connection. I want deeper, more meaningful connections with myself and others. And that dovetailed into the second thought, which was that I want more conscious community. And when I interpret this as conscious community, what I'm saying is that I want stronger relationship with humans that are doing really good things in the world, that tend to have a positive view towards things, that tend to believe that there's a lot of good that can be done, and they're intent to go do it, and they live quite joyfully. They vibrate at a really high level. I want that. I want more of that. Next one was love. I was I want to keep my heart open and be vulnerable and open to both giving and receiving love. Courage. I want to boldly and courageously pursue the things that I deeply desire. This is really important to me, and it's something that I have taken to heart over the course of my life, that there are going to be things that I want to do that will not come easy, and I have to be courageous if I want to go after them. Clarity. I said I want to give myself every opportunity to find clarity of mind so that my actions are fully aligned with my heart and soul. And when I really think about this, what I'm saying is that there are things that just junk up my mind or my body or my soul. So sometimes it's poor food choices that lead to bad energy, or not taking enough time out to really pause, to give myself time to think, to be still. So a lot goes in there, but to me, it's about allowing myself to be at my best every day, which gets to well-being. I said I want to treat my mind, body, and spirit like the divine temples that they are, so I can be at my best every day. I know that if I am not functioning optimally, it's very hard for me to show up in my business and make really good decisions, to be at my best for my clients, to be at my best with my team. Then I wrote joy. I want to follow the seeds of joy, light, and inspiration. I think that so often we put off joy, especially as business owners. We can get I'll speak for myself. I could sometimes get very goal-oriented and very driven towards a destination in the future without seeing that life is happening right now. And I may be putting off enjoyment of something, hoping that someday I'm going to get to do it, but that day may never come. So I really live my life with intention now, and I seek to enjoy it while I'm still driving towards other things in my life. I know that those other days are not given. They're a gift if we get them. And then belief. I said I want to live in trust and faith that the dreams in my heart are fully possible. There's a quote that says, what you seek is seeking you. I think it's a Rumi quote, and I really love the quote because I believe it to be true. I think whatever that little dream is that you have in your heart that you want is there for a reason. I think you can have it, but you're going to have to take some action on it, obviously. You're going to have to be bold and courageous and all these things. So anyway, those are mine. Those are things I wrote. Now, I want you to do it for yourself. And one of the keys I find that can be really productive for tapping into this is just starting in your journal with the word I want and not putting a cap on it, not putting on is this realistic type of feeling. It's more just I want, and see what comes out. Generally speaking, what that allows you to do is tap into that desire, what's in your heart, it's in your soul, without putting too much intellect on it. And I find that that's really important. Now, what I did and what I encourage you to do is do this exercise, but then take a day or two off and then go look at it again and see, does it still make sense to you? Or do you want to evolve it a little bit? Maybe you want to add something or remove something. But when you get to the list of things that feel right to you, write them down and then put them up on your wall or put them up on your desk. And the reason for that is that it provides vision, it provides guidance. So all of us, no matter what, are going to face opportunities and challenges in life and business. And at times it can be hard to make a decision. But if we're clear about what we desire and want, and in this case, it's, some feelings or very specific things, we can ask ourselves, well, which one of these decisions is going to put me in better alignment with my vision and better alignment with what I actually want? So if I, for example, am facing a particular challenge, I might ask myself, well, which one of the outcomes or which one of the choices I could make would lead to greater alignment on my desire for deeper connection, conscious community, love, courage, clarity, well-being, joy, and belief? Which one of those decisions is better aligned? Now, it doesn't mean that the answer to that is the easy answer. In fact, often it's not. It may be an answer where you're holy shit, this is the aligned decision, but it's going to require some hard stuff to go down. And that's okay. It's totally fine. You choose your challenge. There's going to be challenges in your life regardless. But ultimately, if it aligns with what you really desire and what you want, you have to trust that it's right for you. So I encourage you to do this activity. Do it now. Do it at the beginning of every season, whatever works for you. And I will offer this if you feel like for you, connection and conscious community are two things that you desperately want. And especially if you want to be in the company of other business owners, women business owners, entrepreneurs, I would encourage you to consider signing up for our mastermind. Now, as I'm recording this, enrollment's not open, but it will be very, very soon. We are launching our brand new mastermind. We took a little bit of time off after 7 years of doing it to reflect and say, what does the next chapter of this look like? And we're really close to releasing that, and I can't wait to share it with you. But for now, if that's intriguing to you or you feel interested in it, just get your name on the wait list. I'll put that in the link below wherever you're watching this. But thank you in advance for listening, and don't just let this video just go in a hole and die there. Do the activity. Ask yourself, and I'm just going to reiterate it again. There's 3 questions. They will be in the comment section. But the 3 questions I want you to be asking yourself right now as you usher in the season of rebirth and renewal. What do you want to experience more of? What do you want to invite into your life? And what do you want to make space for? Those create a beautiful vision. And that vision will help you make really, really good decisions. All right. Have an amazing day. Talk to you soon.